There is no law in Birmingham. There is only Tommy's law, and Tommy's law is the only law that matters. Tommy's law, not written or spoken twice. Tommy's law, you hear it once, suffice to say that hearing it a second time. Tommy's law means you've crossed the line between the world where consequences wait, Tommy's law, and the world where fate has already been decided on your behalf. Tommy's law, and there's no other half of that equation. Tommy's law is final. Tommy's law, the original spinal column of the operation, everything. Tommy's law, built on this one thing. His word, which is his bond, which is his name. Tommy's law, which is the whole game, distilled into one man behind one desk. Tommy's law, the final and the best. Argument for order in a world. Tommy's law, where chaos has unfurled across every surface Tommy brings. Tommy's law, the silence that it brings. Tommy's law, the room goes quiet first. Tommy's law, prepared for best and worst, simultaneously, always both at once. Tommy's law was never for the dunce, or the reckless, or the loud, or the afraid. Tommy's law was for the ones who stayed calm when the situation called for panic. Tommy's law, organic, not mechanic, not a rule book, a way of seeing clear. Tommy's law, when everything is fear around you, seeing the path through it. Tommy's law, and having the grit to walk that path when nobody else will. Tommy's law, the cold Birmingham chill in the bones of every decision made. Tommy's law, the price already paid before the move is executed clean. The space in between intention and the action, that's where he lives. Tommy's law, that's what the silence gives. They sent Churchill's men to bring him down. Tommy's law, the whole of London's crown of power brought to bear on one small street. Tommy's law, and still he didn't retreat, because retreat was never in the code. Tommy's law, you carry every load, or you don't carry the name at all. Tommy's law, you stand before you fall, and if you fall forward into Tommy's law, into something new, that the fall has opened up for you. Tommy's law, the phoenix in the blue, gray smoke of Birmingham at dawn. Tommy's law, forever being born again from every ending, every close. Tommy's law, that's what Tommy knows, that others don't, the ending is the door. Tommy's law, there's always something more beyond the wall they've built to stop you there. Tommy's law, Tommy doesn't care about the wall he's already planned. Tommy's law, the route across the land, beyond it, 3 moves made before. Tommy's law, they've even found the door. Tommy's law, the room goes quiet first. Tommy's law, prepared for best and worst. He doesn't threaten, threatening is for men who aren't sure. Tommy is always sure. He simply states, he simply informs you of what is going to happen. And then it happens. Tommy's law. Not a threat, a weather forecast. Tommy's law. By the fireplace he sits and reads the smoke. Tommy's law, the message that it spoke to anyone who knew the language clear. Tommy's law, the next move always near. In that mind that never truly rests. Tommy's law that passes every test. Not by being strongest or most loud. Tommy's law by thinking through the cloud of what everyone else is feeling. Emotion. Tommy's law versus the ocean of cold calculation. Tommy's gift. Tommy's law, the perpetual shift. From feeling into thinking into plan. Tommy's law, the most dangerous man is the one who feels it all completely. Tommy's law, and they move so discreetly. You never see the feeling, only the result. Tommy's law, the final catapult of consequence, landing where he aimed. Tommy's law, nothing ever unnamed. In that mind, everything accounted. Tommy's law, every summit mounted by the path nobody else could see. Tommy's law, and that's the legacy. Tommy's law, the room goes quiet first. Tommy's law, prepare for best and worst. Simultaneously, always both at once. Tommy's law, and in that crucial months of every season, Tommy's law prevails. Tommy's law beyond the courtroom rails, beyond the government, beyond the crown. Tommy's law is never written down, because it doesn't need to be in ink. To lives in how you think, in how you enter rooms and how you leave. Tommy's law in everything you believe. About the nature of the power and the code. Tommy's law in carrying the load. Small Heath, Birmingham, where the world was made of smoke and the men were made of something harder. Small Heath, where the factory whistles wake you. Small Heath, where the cold will try to break you before you're old enough to know its triumph. Small Heath, where you learn that crying gets you nothing, gets you less than nothing. Small Heath, where the only something worth having is the reputation of your name. Small Heath, the original game was survival, not ambition, not desire. Small Heath, just keeping the fire going through the winter, keeping fed. Small Heath, keeping everyone from dead in a world that didn't offer second chances. Small Heath, where the working class romances of the nation lived and breathed and broke. Small Heath, beneath the factory smoke every morning, 5 a.m. the streets. Small Heath, the rhythm and the beat of boots on cobblestone before the light. Small Heath, every single morning right through childhood, that percussion, the bone. Small Heath, you carry it alone into every room you ever enter after. Small Heath, beneath the polished chapter of whoever you become, it's still there. Small Heath, the cold Birmingham air in the lungs of every Shelby ever born. Small Heath, between between the dusk and dawn. Small Heath, the place that made the name. Small Heath, where the Shelbys first became. The men and women history would tell. Small Heath, heaven made from hell, from the rubble and the rationing and cold. Small Heath, where the young grew old too fast, and that was not a tragedy. Small Heath, that was the strategy of a city that required its people hard. Small Heath, every scar a card in the hand that built an empire from the street. Small Heath, the most unlikely feat of transformation, nothing into all. Small Heath, answering the call of something bigger than the postcode gave. Small Heath, from the cradle to the grave, Tommy walked these streets before the war. Small Heath, and came back something more, and something less. The war had taken parts. Small Heath, and left different hearts in the men who returned, harder, colder, clear. Small Heath, about what they held dear, which wasn't much, but what it was real. Small Heath, the only thing you feel when you've seen what Tommy saw in France. Small Heath is that you take your chance, so you don't take it, there is no between. Small Heath, that's what the war had been, teaching the language of the dead. Small Heath, and Tommy heard and led his family with that knowledge, dark and true. Small Heath, that's what survivors do. They build not because the future's bright, Small Heath, but because the fight requires building or it's already lost. Small Heath, and Tommy knew the cost of not building, seen it in the mud. Small Heath, paid for it in blood, and carried that payment into every deal. Small Heath, making everything more real. Small Heath, the place that made the name. Small Heath, where the Shelbys first became. Every city has a Small Heath, the place that the rest of the city pretends doesn't exist. The place that does all the work the city needs done, and receives nothing back. Small Heath, but sometimes Small Heath produces a Tommy Shelby, and then the city has to reckon with itself. Small Heath, always reckon with Small Heath. Now the tourists come to Birmingham. Small Heath, following the program of the television, looking for the set. Small Heath, they haven't found it yet, because the real Small Heath was never glamour. Small Heath, it was hammer upon anvil every day. Small Heath, that's the only way to make the steel that built the Shelby name. Small Heath, not the costume, not the fame, but the cold and the hunger and the grit. Small Heath, every single bit of ordinary, extraordinary life. Small Heath, the husband and the wife, working double shifts so children eat. Small Heath, that's the heartbeat under every episode in the scene. Small Heath, what it's always been, before the cameras, after they are gone. Small Heath, the original song. Small Heath, the place that made the name. Small Heath, where the Shelbys first became. The men and women history would tell. Small Heath, heaven hammered out of hell. This is where it lives, beneath the legend. Small Heath, in the cold Birmingham, seconds of every morning before the world awoke. the name, Small Heath. The Garrison Tavern, Watery Lane, Small Heath. Every empire needs a headquarters. This was ours. Garrison, where the deals were made in smoke. Garrison, where the Shelby word was spoken to existence, where the law came in. Garrison, and left without a win against us, where the bets were placed on horses. Garrison, where all the darker forces of the city came to pay respect. Garrison, where nobody left unchecked by Arthur at the door, the first defense. Garrison, where every pound and pence of the operation found its center. Garrison, the church we all would enter, not for God, for something older still. Garrison, the family and the will to make Small Heath the kingdom of our own. Garrison, the only home we've known that never changed while everything else did. Garrison, where Tommy as a kid first understood the rooms of hierarchies. Garrison, and that the man who sees the room before he enters owns the room. Garrison, the lesson and the tomb of every man who underestimated. Garrison, the family, they waited, always patient for the right moment. Garrison, the original component of everything the Shelby name became. Garrison, the pub, the fire, the flame. Garrison, the heart of Small Heath beats. Garrison, beneath the cobbled streets, in every glass of whiskey, every smoke. Garrison, in every word they spoke over deals that shaped the city's face. Garrison, the original headquarters space of men who turned a tavern into power. Garrison, brick by hour, every empire starts somewhere small. Garrison, before the curtain call of history, it was just a pub. Garrison had a family and the love of something bigger than themselves combined. Garrison, the Shelby state of mind started here at Watery Lane at night. Garrison, where everything was right. Grace behind the bar, the government side. Garrison, watching every deal go by, reporting back to those who feared the name. Garrison, but she became the flame that Tommy couldn't walk away from twice. Garrison, love and sacrifice inside the same woman, the same glass. Garrison, everything must pass except the building and the memory. Garrison, the original treasury of Shelby power, simple brick and wood. Garrison, misunderstood by everyone who saw just a pub sign. Garrison, couldn't read the line between the surface and what lay beneath. Garrison, the sword inside the sheath of ordinary life, the camouflage. Garrison, the perfect entourage of normalcy, protecting what was real. Garrison, the original deal. Garrison, the heart of Small Heath beats. Garrison, beneath the cobbled streets. If walls could talk, the Garrison walls would speak of men who had nothing deciding to have everything. Of handshakes that moved money across half of Birmingham. Of a woman behind a bar who changed the course of it all. Of a boy who became a man in that corner booth. Garrison. If walls could talk. Now the world knows the name in different ways. Garrison, through the television haze of dramatized and costumed and performed. Garrison, but the truth is warmer formed from real cold mornings and real hunger. And Garrison, the real calloused hand that pulled the pint and planned the next move both. Garrison, the real unspoken oath of men who built without a blueprint drawn. Garrison, from the darkest dawn of post-war Birmingham, the rubble ash. Garrison, before the money and the flash of what it would become was just this. Garrison, a pub, a fire, a kiss of whiskey on the lips of tired men. Garrison, who do it all again. Garrison, the heart of Small Heath beats. Garrison, beneath the cobbled streets, and every glass of whiskey, every smoke. Garrison, in every word they spoke. This is where it started, where it lives. Garrison, where everything it gives to the name and to the legend and the code. Garrison, the first brick of the road. The Garrison, Watery Lane, Small Heath, still standing. In every version of the story, still standing. Family first, business second, everything else doesn't exist. Shelby code written in the mud of France. Shelby code before we had a chance to choose the men we'd be when we came back. Shelby code, the war had changed the track of everything we thought we understood. Shelby code, survival in the blood replaced the softness that we might have had. Shelby code, the good became the bad, became the necessary, all the same. Shelby code, the family and the name, above the law, above the church, above. Shelby code, everything except love for your own, that's the only sacred line. Shelby code, yours and also mine. Arthur holds it different, raw and wide. Shelby code, John carried it with pride. Before the end, Ada questioned it in books. Shelby code, Polly the way she looks at Tommy when he goes too far again. Shelby code, the oldest kind of pain is watching someone brilliant burn too bright. Shelby code, Polly knew it right from the beginning. Family is the cost. Shelby code of everything you've lost. Shelby code, the family is the law. Shelby code, that's what blood is for, not sentiment, survival, sharp and clean. Shelby code, the tightest bond you've seen, forged in Birmingham on factory smoke. Shelby code, every word they spoke to each other meant a different thing. Shelby code, to what the outside brings to the table, they had their own tongue. Shelby code, from when they were young, running through Small Heath without a plan. Shelby code, that's how it all began. Shelby code, you don't betray the name. Shelby code, you don't explain the game to anyone outside the family circle. Shelby treasure, keeping what is ours. Shelby Code through the darkest hours of every season, winter always comes. Shelby Code, but so does spring and drums of horses on the field. Shelby Bet, Shelby Code, the finest you could get. In Birmingham, the horses and the men. Shelby Code, never broken, not then, not in the war, not in the peace. Shelby Code, it doesn't find release in the easy path or the comfortable. Shelby Code, it lives in the possible, made real by will, by Shelby will alone. Shelby Code, the hardest thing you've known is also the most beautiful when held. Shelby Code, the family compelled by love that doesn't say itself out loud. Shelby Code, too quiet for the crowd to hear, that's the point, it's not for them. Shelby Code, the Shelby Requiem. Shelby Code, the family is the law. Shelby Code, that's what blood is for. Tommy never said I love you easily, but he built an empire so his family would never be cold again. That's the Shelby Code. Love expressed through action, through sacrifice, through the thing you carry, so the ones you love don't have to. Shelby Code, the heaviest love. Another name is in the parliament. Shelby Code, the establishment that tried to crush them now contains them. Shelby Code, nothing ever changed them long, because the code adapts and grows. Shelby Code, Tommy always knows which version of the code the moment needs. Shelby Code, planting different seeds in different soils, always the same root. Shelby Code, always the same fruit, a family protected, name held high. Shelby Code, Small Heath to the sky, from the Garrison to the manor house. Shelby Code, quiet as a mouse, moving through the rooms of power now. Shelby Code, still the same vow, made in mud and blood and Birmingham rain. Shelby Code, everything the same, underneath the soup, beneath the floor. Shelby Code, that's what it was, always for. Shelby Code, the family is the law. Shelby Code, that's what blood is for, not sentiment, survival, sharp and clean. Shelby Code, the finest code you've seen, built from nothing in the darkest place. Shelby Code, carrying every grace and every sin together in one name. Shelby Code, and forever we remain. Shelby Code, family, always family. By order of the Peaky Blinders. That's not a threat, that's a fact. By order of the men who built this city, by order of those who showed no pity to the cold, the poverty, the rain. By order, we rose above the pain, cap pulled low against the Birmingham wind. By order, every sin was calculated, every move precise. By order, we don't ask twice. The Garrison on Watery Lane at night. By order, where we settle every fight, not with chaos, with the quiet word. By order, the only thing they heard was the name, and the name was enough. By order, we were never rough. every action earned by order, every lesson learned by order of the Peaky Blinders. By order, nobody reminds us of where we came from. We remember. By order, every cold November of the years that built us into this. By order, nothing goes amiss when the order comes from those who know. By order, this is how we grow into the city, into the law. By order, that's what order's for. Now control, direction, discipline, code. By order, carrying the load. Tommy sits by the window every night. By order, something in the light of the canal that tells him what to do. By order, he was always 2 steps ahead of every man in the room. By order, calculating doom and opportunity, the same thin line. By order, reading every sign. The horses know him, the razor knows him. By order, everybody owes him, not in money, in the older debt. By order, nobody forgets what a Shelby did for them in need. By order, planting every seed of loyalty that grew into a wall. By order, that protected all. By order of the Peaky Blinders. By order, nobody reminds us of where we came from. We remember. By order, every cold November. They think the cap is fashion, the cap is armor. They think the razor is violence, the razor is a message. They think the silence is weakness, the silence is the order itself. By order of the Peaky Blinders. Grace once asked him what he felt inside. By order, Tommy tried to hide the answer. Men like him don't speak it out. By order, that's what it's about. The cost of carrying the whole family. By order, the weight of being free from nothing, building everything from smoke. By order, every word he spoke was measured like a weapon, like a tool. By order, breaking every rule that tried to keep the Shelbys at the bottom. By order, Tommy never forgot them, the man who said they'd never rise above. By order, that was almost love, the hatred of the doubt that drove him on. By order, from the dusk until the dawn. By order of the Peaky Blinders. By order, nobody reminds us of where we came from. We remember. By order, every cold November of the years that made us who we are. By order, every scar is just another chapter in the code. By order, this is how it's told. By order.